tutorials, box set. I'm going to do a press up, and we're going to go more specifically how you can go from not doing a press up to doing a proper full press up, because it's quite a common thing. Most people would like to do press ups, and most females just flat out can't do them. And that isn't a sexist thing, okay? It's because you don't have boom, 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 the pec development of a male. Physiologically, you're just built different, aren't you? You're amazing with abs, though. You'll smash us into the ground with abs if it was a girl training against a bloke training. Deep, deep point of disappointment for me. But never beat a girl. But with chest, yeah, that's our little thing, okay? And there is a way of doing it. It's just training. So if you can't do a press up on the floor, then what do we do? If you can do a press up on the floor, good for you, but we're going to look at whether you really can if you're doing it properly. Because a lot of people I tend to see do a lot of half repping, but not a real one. So I'm going to do. Let me see if I can do some clever little video splicing here. A lot of people tend to do a lot of half repping. Two. Utter rubbish. How do you feel? You ashamed of yourself?
Yeah.
Good, you should be. Disgraceful. But that isn't a proper press up. If you haven't gone all the way down, touch your chest down to the floor, push back up again, then you haven't done a press up. You just did a half a press up. And there's one reason you didn't go all the way down. You know it. Let's be honest. It's because you didn't think you could get back up again. Well, it's not a point of showing off. A press up isn't something you're supposed to be able to do. Okay, it's just an exercise for training. And if you can't do them, then keep training towards doing them. Don't just keep practicing the thing that isn't them. A full press up should look like this. Good. That was nice, wasn't it? Yeah. Going all the way down. It's like going to the shops. Halfway there, you give up and go back home again. And you get back home and you haven't got anything you were supposed to go out for, because you didn't actually get to the shop now, did you? No, you didn't. So, no goodies for you, okay? Let's do a press up properly. So, if you can even do one perfect press up, you can't do two, brilliant, that's what you keep doing, right? Just keep doing that. Just do your one and attempt to do another one. And then eventually it will get better. If you can't, then we're going to start doing something different where we elevate you up. We're not going to do the thing that a lot of people do, is dropping onto your knees like this. Stop. Just stop. Just stop it. Not correct, is it?
No.
You're so pretty. You're so pretty. Okay? That looks crap, doesn't it? It is crap. It's not the same thing, okay? Here's why. If you were to push something away, without thinking about it, just something comes in front of you, push it away, okay? There's a really heavy door or whatever, a fire door, and you're struggling to push it open. What do you naturally do? You try and push it away. It's all here. This is your natural position, okay? You just pick it up in front of you and just push it away. This is how your body biomechanically is designed to exert the most force pushing away from you. Right? Now, this is your proper press up. A completely perpendicular movement, meaning completely right angle from it. Okay? You're pushing directly away. You're moving parallel to the surface that you're pushing into or pushing away from. Right? Push. Now, if you drop down to your knees, what you end up doing is, now you're dropping here, okay? That isn't that. Now your chest, pecs, it's a big fan of muscle tissue, goes in many different directions, okay? Because it moves the arm, the upper arm, in all of those different directions. It's all about pulling towards center, towards center, towards center, okay? Up, across, down, down, it's all chest movement. All you got to do is just feel it, and you can feel it working, okay? So here, if you're just going to keep pushing here, then these fibres are going to get worked. These ones aren't. Do that, it's still soft, it's not even slightly firing up. Coming here, now it is, I can feel that, in. But if I'm doing this, This is still working a little bit, but not as much. It's now predominantly up here. Now if you're here, your arm's moving in a 45-degree angle from your body here. That's the most of your chest working. You can feel it in most areas. Now that is your body recruiting as many muscle tissue fibres as it can to get the job done. Okay. Now when you're doing a press up, that's what you should be trying to do. So if you want to learn how to do a proper press up, then don't start working with another one, because what will happen is you'll just get stronger and stronger and stronger in that movement. You're pushing down, but then up here it's just done nothing. So it's not one of those things. If someone I've heard said before said, yeah, but if I just keep building up, when I can do like 30 of them, I'll be able to at least do 1 or 2 of them. Why? On that same mentality, the old saying I like about it is like saying, well, I've been learning Spanish for 5 years. It's quite a long time. I must at least know a little bit of German now. What? That is mental, isn't it? It's the same process, same principle. Your body doesn't care, it just adapts. Okay, it just evolves to the movement you've done. It doesn't go, oh well, go on, give him an honorary degree because he's such a nice guy. It doesn't work like that. Also, when you're going to do press ups in that downward form, this happens. You go wobbly, floppy. This is not involved. Okay, so everything from down here is not involved. Do the press up. And back up. It's just only this that's working. This is not working. So that's not too great, is it? You don't you don't want half the body working, the other part nice and limp. You need the whole body working. It's a full body exercise. It is really quite an all-encompassing movement. It's a great movement, often overlooked, the press up. If you're just looking for 1 or 2 exercises to keep you ticking over, press up and a squat, boom, loving it. Now, if you can't, and you just absolutely cannot do it on the floor, then good, let's move on to what you can do. You know you can't do it on your knees, so what else is there? Well, what we're going to do now is we're going to elevate your front hand position. Okay, the platform on which you're resting your upper body on, you can elevate it up. The more you elevate it, the more the weight moves on to your feet and off of your upper body, so it makes it more manageable and easier for you to move. But we're still maintaining a completely perfect movement. You're still doing the same movement of being completely perpendicular. It just means whether we are laying down or up or whatever position we're in, we're still doing the same thing. If you're doing a bench press and you're laying on your back pushing up, it's no different to a press up pushing down. Your body's just still contracting, so muscle tissue is just contracting the way you're asking it to do. So we can pick a position. You can go, Christ, you can go all the way up to being on your feet and just pushing against a wall if that's the level that you're at. But you want to find a level that you can do at least 6 on. Okay, if you can't, take it higher. A kitchen counter tends to be a good starting point. Kitchen counters, dining table, coffee table, edge of a sofa, arm of a sofa, the stairs, wherever you find a position, a posture. Position. So let's look at it over here. We're in the same position as far as the body's concerned. Okay, pushing away. We're just going to angle ourselves so that we are now pushing into the table. But look at the movement. Still completely perpendicular movement, up and down, complete right angles, but moving parallel from the position you've got your hands in. Okay. All the way down, touching, pushing out all the way. Notice my body when I'm doing it, it's not wobbling around. I'm not limp, I'm not bowing forward. I'm just moving all the way in, straight line, from the feet, all the way up to the shoulders, and this chest. Chest is hitting the table here, okay? Pushing straight away. Now that is a heck of a lot easier than the floor. When I can do, say, maybe mid-20s to 30, I'll then move it down about a foot, go for something lower. Take it from that maybe to the actual chairs, the base of the chairs, or the coffee table or whatever, and just move it down for every sort of, by the time you get to about maybe 26. Move it down a foot, you'll probably be able to do about 6, okay? Build that up again so you can do 26. Move it down a foot, you'll probably be able to do 6. And just slowly, what you're doing now is you're actually getting stronger in the correct movement, moving towards eventually being completely flat on the floor and doing, hurrah, full press up, yeah! Hand position is quite an important one. Your hands should be, let's change position again. 45 degrees from your body, pushing up here. So wherever your elbows lie, that's where your hand should be. Okay? Any narrower, you're going to bring your elbows in, you're going to take away a lot of the chest movement and put all the predominance onto your triceps. So that's more like a tricep, and the more out we go is chest. You go out too high, you're going to start to strain your shoulder. Should never be here. That's where your hand should be under. Not underneath the shoulders, unless you're going to keep your elbows in, but no, not underneath your shoulders, okay? Out here for a proper chest press up is out with a 45-degree angle on your upper body. My hand position, if it's here, it is not my head that's going there, okay? It's my chest, because that's what I want to bring to, my chest position here. So my chest should be going in between, my hands up. Quite commonly, a lot of people will do this. They bring the head, because they're staring at it, so they just bring the head down to it. But what you're doing is, you're just now moving into this position up here. How much strength is there? If you go to push something, do you go and put it up here and just push it away like that? Of course you don't. Power. Power from here. So what I like to do, before I even start, is I draw imaginary head and shoulders on the floor. Look down. Okay, there's my shoulders. Here's my head. That's my nose. I'm going to make a little mark there. That's where I'm bringing my nose to. So I stare at that. Good position. And push up. Touch. And up. So the whole body wants to be completely straight, and I'm not letting my hips hang down. I'm pushing up so that I am completely parallel with the floor, and I'm lowering my body parallel with the floor. See how my knees and thighs, they're not touching the floor. Belly's not touching the floor. It's chest, and then back up again. Chest, and back up. See, nothing's moving. I'm not coming down and then snaking back up again. Snaking. I'm not shagging the floor, okay? I'm not bobbing. It's down, up. And I'm rotating hips, just like we did in the plank. Go back to the last video, and how you hold that plank position, it's exactly the same thing with the hips. You're doing a posterior tilt, like this. Not forward, this. So up in the position, curl it in, down, press. The eccentric part of the movement is the most important part there if you're training towards being better. You want to look at the point at which you're going down, okay? Whether you can or can't push up, it doesn't change. The fact that the most important part for development is that way down. That's when you are ripping the muscle tissue up, the eccentric part of the movement. If you go back to one of our previous blogs, when I was talking about the anatomy of the muscle tissue, we spoke about the eccentric contraction, how it tears up the muscle tissue more, creating that muscle atrophy and breakdown. That's what you want to create, okay? So if you want to create the damage so the body has a reason to repair and make you stronger. So on the press up as you're going down, put all the effort into going down. Quite often what I'll do is with people that are building up and up and up, and even if you can't even do one, I'll still get you into a press up position. Just say lower yourself down as slowly as you can. Just stop yourself falling into the floor, okay? A bit like this. Get up any way it takes and work the eccentric. If you've not got the strength, get back up again. That's nice, isn't it? So, just like that, okay? You're going to fall on the floor, so take yourself to the floor. Make sure your chest wins the race, not your thighs, not your belly. Hold that out of the way. And work that eccentric movement. Get up any old way you can, whether it's come up on your knees, whatever. Get back to the starting position and lower yourself down as slowly as you can. Those are the reps that's going to get you stronger. Fact, guaranteed. You can load yourself up. Put a heavy rucksack on your back, fill a load of books or pints of milk, whatever. Make yourself heavier and go through that eccentric movement again. And just making it heavier so that when you come to doing it with nothing on you, it's a lot easier. You start popping it out. Alright, there we go. So there you are. That's how you do a proper press up, a full press up. Or that's how you train towards being able to do a full press up. Keep that going. It's only a matter of time before you get there.